Yo, what's going on, YouTube? We're back with another reaction. Today, we're reacting to Nino Paid, Play This at My Funeral. I'm here with my homie Irv, and I got some more people
What's
in
good,
the
chat?
Discord just viewing
Got
and
that boy
chatting
Nas
and
in here.
shit. Yup, yup. Um,
What's good?
yup. We lit today, we lit today. Alright. So, like I said, we got Nino Paid, Play This at My Funeral, official music video. And let's get into it. Sipping on some agua fresca. Stay hydrated.
Beautiful sample already.
I like the cinematography.
My mom was an addict and pop one in. And trust me, I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know how I feel when your house supposed to be your home, and you feel like it's nowhere to go. I know how I feel when you try your hardest all year, and you still got nothing
Yeah.
to show.
Pause. Already starting up, talking about his growing pains. Talking about my mom was an addict, my pops wasn't there. Trust me, I still didn't care. He's already talking about his life growing up. Straight from the video, and not to mention the sample by Girl in Red. We fell in love in I think the song is called "We Fell in Love in October." Beautiful song, beautiful sample. I love the way he's going with this already. I know I told you to pause it earlier, but he's already rapping about some deep stuff. What you think?
Yeah, that shit's some real life right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's just talking about his life growing up. Like I said, growing pains. Run that joint back a little bit. Run that joint back, like 10 seconds.
My mom was an addict and pop one in. And trust me, I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know how.
Shout out all the stepdads out there. Shout out all the stepdads.
Yeah, shout out to stepdads. Yeah.
I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know how I feel when your house supposed.
Hold on.
He said he died. His stepdad died. Damn.
Yeah, that's some shit that low key kind of happened to me. If I think of it.
It happened to you? Are you serious?
Let me listen.
My stepdad. I think he said my stepdad came and showed me the ropes, and he died and is messed up. Ain't it? I know. Yeah, that's what he said.
My mom was an addict and pop one in.
Damn, this song relates a lot to my brother for real. I'm gonna have to show
Already, bro. We're not even like 20 seconds into him rapping, bro, and he's already speaking about that real stuff. What you think?
Nah,
And he's from Maryland. He's from the DMV.
Look,
So what you think?
Listen. So my brother, we have the same mom. Our mom was an addict. My dad took me in, but his dad, he wasn't there. Like, he left. And then our stepdad, Ronnie, he came in and like took us under the wing, even though I was still at my dad's. But my little siblings were still with my mom. Well, David was still with my mom because he wasn't. I didn't have my other two little siblings yet because stepdad, those are his kids. And then he passed away like 3 years ago. Like, as soon as
Are
I
you
moved
serious?
down, like 6 to 8 months after I moved down to Alabama.
That's crazy. That's very crazy. I mean,
before I even got my apartment down there.
in Bama?
Yeah, it was when I was.
That's
still,
pretty sick.
It was when I was still living with my stepbrother's aunt and shit. That's when he passed away.
That's tough. So you and Nino Pay definitely have a lot of similarities.
My brother definitely.
Let's see if he let's see if let's see what else he spits. Maybe you guys got something else in common. Not to say it's good, but so far this song is sounding pretty good. Love the sample. Again.
And trust me, I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know how I feel when your house supposed to be a home, and you feel like it's nowhere to go. I know how I feel when you try your hardest all year, and you still got nothing to show. I never thought I could be anybody but a nobody. God had to prove me wrong. I never thought I'd be able to jump on stage and people would know my song. I spent 22 years in this world, and I'm hoping I still got 22 more on the clock. My little sister is 19, just had a baby that nobody told me about. My car's been going to voice.
Damn.
You heard that, right?
My little sister just had a baby that no one told me about.
Yeah.
Damn.
What you think about that lyric? Let alone, I know your brother did. Your brother just had a baby, but
Yeah,
you've been
my
there.
brother did just have a baby. Yeah. That's
But
the
yo,
main
he
reason
said
I moved back up to Michigan, low key.
he said I know how I feel when you try your hardest all year and still got nothing to show. I never thought I could be anybody, but a nobody. God had to prove me wrong. So he's saying God had to prove him wrong because he was always down himself.
I see it.
What you think? And then he
I
said,
agree.
I never thought I'd be able to jump on stage, which is what you think. And people, he said he never would have thought that he wouldn't able to be jumping on stage and people would know his song.
That's fire.
That's crazy. He's very lyrical. He's definitely a very emotional rapper from what I'm
Yeah.
hearing from this song.
Relates a lot with my life, for real.
Like, look at chat. Chat saying, you know, it's good when you got to pause a lot.
Oh,
It's very true.
Facts.
Very true. Very true.
Let me put chat over here.
Let's get back into this.
Let's get back.
My little sister is 19, just had a baby that nobody told me about. My car's been going to voicemail. How I'ma call on you when you never can answer? As soon as my life going good, it seemed like another person diagnosed with cancer. Nobody told me that kids cancer. As soon as my life going good, it seemed like another person diagnosed with cancer. Nobody told me that kids like me, who grew up with aces, die way fast. So maybe I'm already cooked. It feel like my life is a disaster.
That's another one. That's another deep lyric. He said, my call's been going to voicemail. How I'm gonna call on you when no one can answer? As soon as my life going good, it seemed like another person diagnosed with cancer.
Damn.
That's another deep lyric. You know, obviously, you know, my little brother going through a lot of stuff. Obviously, he's at the finish line though, so we've been past that. But people are still, you know, witnessing
Like
and experiencing those type of things. Yeah,
nephew.
your little nephew, yeah. So I think Nino Pate is definitely using a metaphor here to like, whenever your life is going good, you just never know when you're gonna expect, you know, the hardest trials and tribulations of your life, whether it be yourselves or loved ones. So I feel like this is that was pretty tough. Didn't really think he would use that.
It's deep for real.
Yeah, it's deep rap. It's deep rap and he's using it in the DMV way, because you know obviously we've heard deep rap from like X, we've heard deep rap from Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, you know, all those other big inspirations, but I feel like Nino Pate is definitely doing something different, and I'm really enjoying it
because it's like it's not like a melodic style. Like
Yeah.
it's melodic, but it's more like street.
Yeah, and in the end he says, well, before you pause it, he says, so maybe I'm already cooked. It feel like my life a disaster. So I think you're gonna have to replay that like 10 seconds back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said.
Seem like another person diagnosed with cancer. Nobody told me that kids like me, who grew up with aces, die way fast. So maybe I'm already cooked. It feel like my life a disaster. It feel like I'm cursed or trapped in a cycle of life where I never could win. I'm used to the hurt. I'm trapped in a cycle of pain where it never can end. I've been on the other side. Nobody told you the grass ain't green as it seems. I gotta go hard. The burdens of all of my brothers been living through me. I do.
That's crazy, bro. He's cooking. Yeah, he's cooking. I know you felt that last lyric, Matt. I know you felt that last lyric. Bro said, it feel like I'm cursed or trapped in a cycle of life where I never could win. I'm used to the hurt. I'm trapped in a cycle of pain where it can never end. I've been on the other side. Nobody told you the grass ain't green as it seemed. I gotta go hard. The burdens of all my brothers been living through me. So he's basically saying he gotta try hard. He gotta like make it out. He gotta earn something to bring his brothers with him.
I feel this. This hits.
See, I feel the same way too. I feel the same way too, bro. feel like we gotta do something, to get our family out. Doesn't necessarily gotta be your brothers, your family, let alone. But I
Facts.
see that imagery.
Facts. Yeah, I feel it, especially since I'm an artist myself. I feel
Yeah.
that.
For all of my homies and most of the people who told me I couldn't. I help anybody that I can. I know they ain't do it for me and I should. I'm showing my dog a whole nother way to his life and it do feel good. As long as they smiling, I'm happy. You asked what I changed it, I was.
Pause it.
My mom was an addict.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it.
As long as they
This dude just keeps going. He just keeps going. Yeah, he just keeps going. He said, I do it for all my homies and most of the people who told me I couldn't. I help anybody that I can. I know that they ain't do it for me and I shouldn't. That, first of all, that let alone is pretty crazy. So he's basically saying that he's trying to help everyone in his path. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's pretty tough. And then he's saying that he's showing his brother. Well, he says dog in the lyric. He says I'm showing my dog a whole nother way to his life, and it do feel good. As long as they smiling, I'm happy that they ask what I would change and I wouldn't.
Mm.
So he's saying he wouldn't change anything as long as as long as they're smiling and laughing. It's
Yeah,
pretty tough.
That's what I'm trying
Imagery.
to do, low key, high key. Like, I feel it.
Yeah.
Cause like
He's trying to inspire people through his words.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. Show my siblings that they can, as long as they chase their dream and go after what they want, then they'll be able to achieve it and shit.
Absolutely. They just have to have the love and discipline. Because without discipline, bro, you're nothing.
True. Like my album just hit like 58K.
There you go.
Hell of a
That's what's up.
accomplishment.
W.
Yeah, I'm
All right, let's get it back to the song.
I'm feeling
I'm used to the hurt. I'm trapped in the cycle of pain where it never can. I've been on the other side. Nobody told you the grass ain't green as it seems. I gotta go hard. The burdens of all of my brothers been living through me. I do it for all of my homies and most of the people who told me I couldn't. I help anybody that I can. I know they ain't do it for me and I should. I'm showing my dog a whole nother way to his life and it do feel good. As long as they smiling, I'm happy. You asked what I changed it, I was. My mom was an addict and pop one there. And trust me, I still ain't care. My stepdad came in, showed me the ropes, and he died, and it's messed up, ain't it? I know. I know how I feel when your house supposed to be a home, and you feel like it's nowhere to go. I know how I feel when you try your hardest all year, and you still got nothing to show. I never thought I could be anybody but a nobody. God had to prove me wrong. I never thought I'd be able to jump on stage and people will know my song. I spent 22 years in this world, and I'm hoping I still got 22 more on the clock. My little sister is 19, just had a baby that nobody told me about.
damn. That was a heavy one. That was a heavy
Obviously,
one.
there was a lot of pausing on that one. What'd you think, Matt?
I think. Damn.
I feel like we dissected it pretty good, pretty decently. What you think?
I think. Yeah, we broke down a lot of it really well.
Yeah, what'd you think about the song though? What'd you give it out of 10? What do you think about the video? And what do you think about his growing pains?
I think the song I would give it like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely. Compared to Netspin, obviously this is definitely a different type of vibe. I mean, it's still kind of upbeat, but you still got the emotional rap with it.
Yeah.
What did Chad say? I think it's a very great and impactful song. Chad says that. I
Fire.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video was cool. Not too, I feel like it was a very easy video production. There's not much going on, but
Yeah.
the sample was great. I think Girl in Red is the artist name of the sample. I think she didn't clear it, so this was a re-upload. So he changed the beat. But anyways, the original beat was definitely better. Like before she, didn't clear it.
Yeah.
Obviously the lyrics speak for itself. I personally think it's a very great song. It's showing trials and tribulations. It's showing that you could really be somebody, despite your, you feel like you're no one. You feel like your life is probably falling apart. And that's on my respect. And Nino Pate is also from the DMV. He's a Maryland artist, up and coming. He's been on Aiden Ross. He's been on a lot of Playboy Max, Aiden Ross streams.
Okay.
So he's definitely going up there. Yeah, he's done a lot of Playboy Max shit, like the battle raps shit. But yeah, he's putting up from Maryland. I respect that. Beautiful song. I know he has other songs like this,
He did a 20v1.
and I definitely got to give this a 9.2, 9.2 out of 10.
He did a 20v1.
Yeah, he did the 20v1 with Playboy Max.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what do you think to finalize this, Matt? It's your video.
I think it's a good song. I think he pressed on a lot of points and really expressed himself well. And it wasn't really in a lyrical miracle type of way. He got his point across and made a banger. That's yeah, he really was vulnerable when he made this, and I feel like it made it so it connects with a lot more people.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. You want me to close this one out?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, guys. If you guys do enjoy this video and want to see more, have any requests of a video you guys want us to react to, make sure to leave it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Tune in to twitch.tv/Gohans. Subscribe to more Gohans. And like I said, let us know if you want us to react to any of your videos. Leave a like in the comment. Catch you guys in this next video.